welcome to Candid in Crimson. This segment is special. We have a guest whose entrepreneurial spirit is sure to move you and inspire you. Based in Bangalore and having been an HR professional for a considerable part of her professional career, she decided to venture into building a clean label, all natural dessert brand called Artinchi. What's incredible is that she has never let her hearing disability come in the way of her formidable entrepreneurial spirit as she runs an inclusive, diverse team. Apart from running a dessert enterprise, she is also an avid runner. She is one amongst the 24 entrepreneurs selected for the first cohort for Accelerator Bangalore. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome Aarti Lakshman Rastogi, founder of Artinchi Artisanal Foods. Let's hear her thoughts today on her personal journey, learnings along the way.
Thank you so much, Akshata and Buddha for an idea for having me here. For about 15 years of my career, I was an HR professional, and in my last role, I fulfilled the role of a talent strategist managing inclusion and diversity programs. The need to be in food, I call it need with a very specific motive here. It felt like an absolute need dragging me towards a career in food. It was probably in the first month of my HR career that I knew that the future lay in food for me specifically. And it was like this gravitational pull that kept coming back over the years, until the gravitational pull became so strong that I could no longer resist it, and here I am in the food and beverage industry. So that's how it's been for me. And along the way, the journey has been absolutely rewarding in the sense of watching a dream come to life with the support of so many people around. The entire ecosystem coming together to make this happen is absolutely overwhelming on some days. The fact that there is such good response from our customers to the great support from the team, absolutely stellar support from the supply chain. It's been a really wonderful ride so far. Of course, every journey, entrepreneurial journey, has its own set of challenges, if you can call them so. They are merely like milestones that you need to cross. And I borrowed that from my running experience. Milestones that you need to cross before you can surge ahead. Right. So for me, one thing that was important to figure out was how to craft products, while not being from the food background, not having been trained as a chef. How do we make stellar ice creams? And when I say we make ice creams, we actually do that. We make them from scratch with ingredients that we put together very carefully, from the milk to the cream to everything coming together, the flavoring ingredient, etc. If it were the other desserts like cookies, then again, we start from flour. And so there's no premix that we use. We build everything from scratch using recipes that we develop in-house. So this requires science at the end of the day. So whenever we've run into formulation challenges, we take help from science. We go back to the fundamentals. And for me, as a cook, I like to look under the hood and know how things work. I'm a bit of a food nerd that way. So science came to the rescue whenever there were challenges around food. And of course, my hearing disability, I always knew was something that I needed to work along with. So the way I have been able to do that is to openly seek help. There's no two ways about it. Absolutely be upfront in telling people that I have a hearing disability, and can we please text or communicate in not in a call but in a text, or of late I've been using Google Meet. Until now it was WhatsApp, and now it's WhatsApp and Google Meet together. So that helps the communication aspect as well to stay on top of things. Beginning, it's been about being inclusive as an employer. So informed by my personal journey as a person with a hearing disability and armed with the talent strategy experience of managing inclusion and diversity programs, we have taken a call right at the very beginning to be an inclusive employer. And I believe that entrepreneurship bestows a privilege of job creation upon us as entrepreneurs. And while creating those jobs, we wanted to be sure to make sure that those jobs go to those who are not otherwise considered in the regular scheme of things. People with disability, those from the LGBT community, they're not first choice in the food industry, especially when it comes to job creation. So we wanted to make sure that we are absolutely inclusive right from the beginning. Our diversity ratio of women is about 50%. Most of our women live around the workplace, and they are women from neighboring communities who come to work. And I can tell you that this community really came together so big during the lockdown. That was now part of our history, of our human history. So that was an absolutely unprecedented time to be in business in, and especially as a small business. So this community of Team Atanchi really came together to make things happen, because they could walk to work. We lost only about 2 days of downtime, during the lockdown. Otherwise, we were delivering right through. Whenever there was food delivery open, we were there too. So that was one way in which we were able to, get Team Atanchi to stand together and keep delivering to our consumers. We are mostly available online because we're a direct-to-consumer brand, and we are available on online platforms, in online marketplaces, and we have our own website through which customers can place orders. So this again has been a very good way to prepare for the year that was 2020. Since we were online only already, we lost no time in being available every single day of 2020 to our customers. So that was technology coming to our aid here. Because of technology, because of the ability to communicate digitally, and to be available on WhatsApp to our consumers, to our suppliers, and within the team as well. There has been so much use of technology in communicating with each other, daily stock updates, vendors to communicate with. Everyone is available on WhatsApp. So that was one technology that we use extensively. Personally, for me, Google Meet has been useful in the last 6 months too, because Google Meet comes with the ability to have live captions of calls. So whenever we need to speak, whenever I've needed to speak to someone face to face, in a virtual way, of course, given social distancing, Google Meet has also been quite useful. So technology is something that is absolutely of vital importance to small businesses like us. Logistics, communication, everything, we leverage technology in a big way. So as a small business, technology has been absolutely critical to the way we manage our everyday work. We leverage technology extensively in several ways, starting with communication, starting with how we do business as a whole to begin with, where we are a direct-to-consumer brand in the food space. We have always been available in online platforms and in online marketplaces in our short 3 years of existence. So this has been extremely useful, especially in the year that 2020 was, because there was a big move towards ordering online. The physical places were closed, and everyone was having to be online to shop or to eat. Right. So I thought we were able to be very agile as a company in dealing with this scenario. Secondly, with communication between us, within the team, with our vendors, with the entire supply chain, and the rest of the ecosystem, consumers, for instance, are very comfortable asking questions in WhatsApp and receiving responses, right? So WhatsApp has been a tool that we have been able to use extensively for communication. If Google Meet is one such technology also that has helped me personally besides WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is for text and Google Meet is for live interactions with people, where I'm able to use the live captioning feature that Google Meet comes with. So that is also very useful. Now, logistics, right? Logistics typically has been available with ease to bigger companies, and the smaller companies have been otherwise being able to use unorganized logistics partners in the past. Now, with even logistics being available in app-based ways, we are able to absolutely easily send our orders out with the use of these online technology platforms for logistics. So technology is something that we leverage in big ways, and technology has been absolutely vital for a small business like ours. My advice to women entrepreneurs who are starting out or who are aspiring to start out and living with a dream that absolutely refuses to go away is to just start. Right? It's just as simple as that. There is, if one dream keeps repeating itself and is not letting you sleep nights, then it's time to give that dream a shot. So that's a very simple one-line message that I have in terms of following your dream. But a dream cannot make itself happen, and you alone cannot make the dream come true. So that's where your entire network comes to effect. It takes a village to raise a baby, and it takes a village to raise a business too. So be absolutely open in asking for help. Tap deeply into your network to receive that help. So one thing is to ask for help, and the other thing is to make sure you receive that help. So that is critical to ensure that you are well supported along your entrepreneurial journey. And as women, we have to balance several roles, right? We are expected to be absolutely the consummate professional, and also at home we are expected to be the shining stars. So again, it's not just your journey to be both, right? So that's where support from your family is absolutely critical. And be sure to tap into the husband, the children, put everyone to work as you go forth achieving that dream.
Thank you so much, Aarti, for taking the time out and sharing your incredible story of turning your passion into a thriving business today. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you here with us. To all of those who are tuned in, we hope that you found Candid in Crimson informative and inspiring. We hope to see you in our next installment soon. Thank you.